Hi, it's so backlit. Happy December 1st. I literally just got home. Well, I got home from Thanksgiving break at around 3:30, right when the Vikings game was ending. And then I quick went to Aldi to get groceries because otherwise, if I had stayed, I wouldn't have gone to get groceries. But I thought maybe I would talk about finals because unfortunately, because Thanksgiving is over, that means it is finals season. That sucks. But maybe if I have like a vlog or something to do at the same time, I won't hate life as much. So I'm gonna put away my groceries. I'm gonna eat. I might meal prep some stuff and then work on my contracts outline because that contracts is the first exam. This backlighting makes me feel like I'm in Wicked. I loved the movie. Hey, I loved it. But the lighting. Anyways, I'm sorry, I'm frazzle-brained. The first exam on Saturday, this Saturday, so December 7th, is contracts closed book. So my plan, I already have I need to add one more class. The very last class, I gave up and went home. But I just have to upload or update my full outline on restitution damages. And then tonight I might start trying to make an attack sheet type outline. Even though it's closed book, then I can get my mind in order for when I go into the test. That's the plan. But first food, because my drive is 5 hours and the last thing I ate was an apple. I had breakfast and now it's basically 5. A little hungry, but I'm gonna have Chinese leftovers. Okay, that's me. Okay, so basically, I only spent literally 50 minutes, but I thought I'd watch the little Barbary contracts introduction video and to kind of refresh my memory on contracts. So basically, our professor did it by the book, all the way through. So to me, that means that we have the standard by the book contracts class, that's what we had this semester. So I should be able to use outside resources that go by the book, the general contracts track. So I watched the introduction video and it did, I did recognize the words. So that was good. And the concepts. I think my struggle right now with contracts is I recognize, we went case by case and on subjects. So we did a subject, a class one day on anticipatory repudiation and a class one day on promissory estoppel, though that was probably a week. But I don't know how these work together. So that's why I'm watching the Barbary videos and he's we've got 7 major questions, 6 for us though, because we did not do third party, I believe. But I just need to make a mental map to take me through contracts and how to look at contracts problems. But that's for tomorrow. I just did a little introductory. I took some notes on it. Now, I think, because it's still technically break, and I think I'm still on break mode and I didn't get a lot of sleep and I drove today. So I think I'm going to just start fresh tomorrow. And we also have our contracts review session tomorrow. So it's 8 now, and I honestly think I'm going to make some tea and watch a movie. I know. I should probably be doing more, but I have a whole week to study. And I don't want to I don't know. I just don't want to do it right now. That's me. Okay, hey team. It's Monday and 9 a.m. Today's gonna be a good day. I'm gonna go in. I think I'm just gonna keep cooking on contracts. I should probably finish up my Civ Pro because I did not get through that outline before Thanksgiving just because I gave up. I snapped, I hit a point. But I'm gonna lock back in. So I think I'm gonna go upstairs again, go to the library, go to the 4th floor, or probably don't need to. I'm gonna watch a Barbary video on formation of a contract. But anyways, that's me. Today's kind of a busy day. I have ALP training, Asylum Law Project over lunch because I'm going to San Antonio in January to help out on the border. And then, well, we have 2 review sessions, one for crim in the morning and one for contracts, which is kind of why I want to know a bit more. Like, I won't ask a question. I don't raise my hand because I can't, I don't know. But maybe I could ask a question or tell Lindsay to ask a question. But, and then this is fun. At 7, Lindsay and I are going to see Drew F. Wallow. She's coming to campus. I think she's on a book tour. So that's fun. But anyways, gotta lock in. All right. Hello. I am back. It is 4:45. Okay, so today we had 2 review sessions. Basically today it started to enter me that, oh snap, we've got an exam on Saturday, and that's definitely the vibe that everyone has. A little frazzled, a little gobsmacked, and a little just confused. Especially on contracts because it's a closed book, which I know, like I know my friend Caitlin, I know that her exams are closed book, but like most law schools don't do that, I think. I know ours are for the most part open book, and I know that's like the bar exam, but I really don't care. I'll get to the bar exam in 3 years. Chill a little, like until like 5, so I'm gonna give myself like 15 minutes to like just kind of just sit. I'm gonna have dinner, and then I think I'm just gonna keep watching Barbary videos and like get the big picture of contracts, do more practice problems tonight, and then do it, just keep going. It's like we just have to do it, you know, and it's only 2 weeks. It is only 2 weeks. I just have to lock in for 2 weeks. But man, yikes. Everyone's just like, am I cooked? Everyone's feeling it, which kind of makes me feel better. And also this curve, me and this curve in contracts, yeah, we're gonna be best friends. Because I fear this curve is gonna be working double time. Anyways, that's my update. Okay, so I ate dinner, yada yada. I just ate leftovers from when I got Chinese over break with my friends. But my plan tonight is to go through 2 more Barbary videos on contracts and hopefully do the corresponding practice problems. Because obviously I just have to keep clicking on the practice problems and do them over again because I'm probably going to forget until hopefully I understand it. I also forgot to mention, this morning I said I was going to Drew F. Wallow live. It got rescheduled. I'm going to guess there was some issues with the snow because it did snow here last night, and I wonder if her plane or something got delayed. I don't know. That's just my guess. But that just means I get to study more. But anyways, so I'm gonna do that. I just have to say, Steve on Barbary is my icon because why do I feel like I understand this now? Honestly, it's just him jogging my memory. Like, shout out to my professor, my real one, because he did teach me this. Sometimes it's just when it has someone else teaching it to you, you're like, yes, I get it.
Really what it's about is whether or not the final writing, which contains terms X, Y, or Z, can be contradicted by alleged oral negotiations or prior contemporaneous agreements made right up until the signing. Final writing, which contains terms X, Y, or Z.
Hello. I don't even think I introduced today. Today's Tuesday, But in the schedule of things, it's actually Thursday because it was technically the last day of class. And then at the end of Con Law, our professor was talking about how we are living in history. And unfortunately, we are the people that will be turned to because we are lawyers from a reputable law school. The elite, some may say. Not that crazy though. I was like, Anyways, so after that little speech, living in history, being the ones called on, I came home and wasted 2.5 hours, laid down, scrolled on my phone, took a nap, and I have got to stop downloading games because I got this game called Land Builder and you put little tiles and oh my gosh, it's this phone. I have got to get rid of this phone. So it is now 5:30. What I'm going to do is I'm going to throw this phone in my bedroom, go through the last contracts Barbary video that we covered, so remedies, watch the remedies video, do the remedies practice problems, then I'm going to eat dinner, take a little break, eat dinner. And then after dinner, my plan is to kind of go through the notes that I took off the Barbary lectures and supplement our class materials because Barbary kind of gave me more of a linear big picture, like boom, 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 boom. Formation, defenses, excuses. Ugh. That, which is kind of what I was lacking from class, like structure-wise. And then I'm going to go into my class outline and look at the cases that apply and the specific rules that we saw and move it over to the Barbary linear picture. That's the goal. Okay, so it's a while later. I had dinner, eggs and ham, and now, so I finished remedies from Barbary, and now I'm going through the notes that I took from the Barbary lesson, and I have the Barbary outline up, also the Aspen, which is my book. Aspen. The online version has an outline as well. So I have the Barbary outline, the Aspen outline, my outline from class, my original one, and then the Barbary notes that I took. So it's taking me a little longer than I thought it would, but I think it's because I'm going through so many things to I'm obviously creating an outline, but I'm also trying to understand this. So I'm synthesizing. I probably sound like a freak, and I bet I'm gonna watch this back in next year, maybe even next semester, and I'm gonna go, it was never that serious. Or I'm gonna bomb the final, not bomb, I can't bomb it. Shout out to the curve, me and that curve. But or it's I'm gonna realize that I did not do this intelligently. But this is I am so in the contract mindset. I'm I have to be picking something up. I have to be. There's no way I'm not picking stuff up from this. I'm genuinely so frustrated. It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday at 7 a.m. I got up early. All I do on Wednesdays is go run a couple miles on the treadmill. That's all I do. And I have not had trouble all semester, except a couple weeks ago with these two people. So one of them I'm always in the gym with, and I actually know who he is. And him and his wife, I really apologize if they're watching. They're really nice people. This is just very frustrating. They're not watching, but preface. And all of a sudden, 2 weeks ago-ish, they have gone on a running journey, and there are 2 working treadmills in our gym. And right when I go down there, 4 weeks now, they're on the treadmill, so I cannot run. And I got up early. I was up at 6:45. I was down there at 6:58 early because I wanted to get my day going. And they're on the treadmill, and based on history, they tend to be on the treadmill until 7:20. So I have given up, and I guess I'll just start my contracts early, which is you know what, fine, we'll pivot, and maybe I'll run tonight. I won't. Oh, it just like, really? I was told not to change my routine during finals. And what do? They change their routine, which in turn changes my routine. Okay, so it's like 9:56 now, and I've just been working on like my synthesis outline with like the Barbary and the Aspen outline, and my outline strictly from class with the cases. And I'm like, I think I'm delusional because I think I might be starting to get it. Like, I feel like it's happening. But since it's like 10, I think I'm gonna go into school because at 10:30 there's a practice exam being put on, and I was gonna do constitutional law because that's what they suggested, is like con law. But I guess I might just want to try and do a contracts practice exam in the timed, room, since that is the pertinent test. But I'm gonna go in so that I can hopefully run into somebody who's planning on doing contracts and see what problems they're doing, because we have no like, here's a past exam. So we have to kind of cherry pick our exam. I don't know. Sometimes I just feel so unorganized and like I'm just stumbling through this thing. But that's life, Sometimes you just stumble your way through. Okay, so update. I feel like I've done a lot of happy birthday, Maddie. It's Thursday, December 5th. Happy birthday, Maddie, 24. She's so old now. Anyways, I've kind of just been doing unspoken updates. I think I showed me cooking dinner last night and then baking these brownies and listening to In the Heights while I'm doing dishes. But I'm going to a study group today to study contracts, and so I thought I'd make brownies, and I just tried a little bit. These are really good. I'm not gonna lie. It's 10:50 now. I think what I'm going to do is some practice problems. Go over some practice problems, because I finished my synthesis outline last night. I forgot to say that. I finished it. I made it through. So now I'm just going to do some practice problems. Really, honestly, what I'm worried about is multiple choice. I don't think I'm going to have as much issue with the issue spotter. I think I can spot issues pretty well, but multiple choice is hard because they're meant to trick you, okay? I don't want multiple choice. And also, I'm going to look up some policy question examples, maybe on ChatGPT, or I don't have ChatGPT. I don't actually know how to use it, so maybe I'll put it in my AI on Snapchat and say, hey, can you give me a contracts 1L policy question, please? But anyways, study group is at 2, so I have quite a bit of time, hours. And maybe I should work on a different class. Up in the air. But that's what I'm doing. Anyways. It's quite a while later. I don't even know what I said today. Probably that I'm made brownies. It's 7. I did a little study sesh. I actually felt pretty good about it. I feel like us girls are on the same page. I feel like we can do this. I feel like we know it. Then I got home around 5:30 and I called my parents and I gave them a rundown on contracts, a crash course, if you will, that was so long yet so quick, like it did not even cover everything, and I was boring myself. So shout out to them. I was so bored. I'm like, this is boring. But I was like, oh, but this and this and this and this case. And I'm like, Emma, this is boring. Now I'm going to make, like, just heat up some leftover pasta and watch a movie or something. That's what I think I'm gonna do. Maybe I should try and edit this vlog. I feel like it's gonna be way too long. I was going to do it for like finals in general. I'm just gonna do it for the Saturday final because, oh my Lord, it's probably like 30 minutes and I apologize and it's mostly me yapping, but this is realistic, okay? You feel like you're not actually studying because the study days are so long and there's so much content. You're like, but couldn't I study more? And it's like, well, what else do you want to do? Your brain also needs a break. If you don't have a break, there's no time for your brain to like sponge it up. Sponge it. Anyways, that's what I'm telling myself. But back at it tomorrow. The plan tomorrow is to do a few practice problems because I think I know the content. But so does everybody else. So the trick is, can I test well? So tomorrow will be focused on like finer details, how I'm going to write my essays, looking closer at multiple choice. So I'm just going to go through a couple more of those problems, see how multiple choice problems are typically phrased and issues that I tend to run in. So yeah, the content is pretty solid in my head and now it's just like testing, which we got to do it. But anyways, good night. Okay, it is now 4:46 on Friday. So my exam is tomorrow at 9 and I think I'm calling it. I'm calling it because whatever's up here is up here. And I sometimes think if you overdo it, you're just gonna overthink it and you're gonna start questioning what you know. And honestly, I feel like the practice problems that I did were kind of hard. So like harder than the one problem that he gave us. Like all of the practice problems I did on like Barbary were harder. So I'm just gonna hope that they are easier because also like it's closed book. So he knows that we don't have our notes with us. We don't have anything to check us. We're going straight off our brain. So I'm just gonna call it because if I keep going, I'm probably just gonna make myself, I don't know, I'm gonna put myself into a little tizzy. So I'm gonna stop. I think I'm just gonna watch a movie, probably like a Disney movie. I watched a Disney movie last night and it was kind of nice. But I think I just need to relax. Dinner, yeah. Oh, Sabrina Carpenter's Nonsense Christmas comes out tonight. So, but I think I have to wait until 8. So, yeah, I'll probably watch a Disney movie first and then watch Nonsense Christmas, get a good night's rest, and head in tomorrow. And I'm just ready for this to be over. Like, it's at the point where I know what I know, and if I keep going, I'm just going to, like, doubt my knowledge. And I can't doubt my knowledge at this point. Like, I know what I know. And if I don't know it, that's life. Still at a great school. So, I don't know. That's kind of how I'm going to, I'm like, I'm just going to send it. And they're just going to send it. But anyways, that's me. All right. It is Saturday, 8 a.m. My final's at 9, so I'm just going to brush my teeth, put my socks on, and head in. I was bumping, our dean told us, he posted on Instagram, like, I got a pump up song and it's 360 by Charlie XCX. So I was bumping that. I was bumping some Beyonce. You know, we're just ready for this to be done. We're just gonna go in there, we're gonna do our best, and then it's gonna be done. And then we're gonna think about crim. Okay, like that's where I'm at. So I think I can do this. And you can too. All right, so exam is over. My hair, oh my God. The exam is over. Thank God, hallelujah. And it didn't kill me. It wasn't actually as bad as I thought. Nothing completely caught me with my pants down. There was one question that I was like, uh-oh. But not like unanswerable. It was just like, oh snap, I gotta think. But honestly, I don't know if I did well, and right now I don't really care because it is done and you just have to move on and go on to the next one. But the plan for today is just chill, and we'll start on crim tomorrow. But yeah, so I'm just gonna watch some TV, probably edit this vlog because it's probably insanely long and I apologize. Edit this vlog, and then at 4, a few of us are going to the European Christmas market in St. Paul. So that should be cute and fun. And a little reward. Honestly, I finished my exam like really early and just sat there looking over stuff. And like towards the end, I was like, man, I just want to go to that market. So I was like, time to turn it in. Time to turn it in and go. But anyways, that's me. Thanks for joining.